All right, folks. Let's see if we can get this show on the road here. Now my camera's not turning on. That's lovely. What is going on here today? All right, hold on a second. All right, we're going up with the backup camera today. Ain't technology great? See, this is what I get for like messing with all of my settings in like a ridiculous fashion. Let me see if I can turn off autofocus here so it's not doing absolute craziness. Okay. And here we go. What's up, folks? All right. Yeah, camera's not working too great today. Sorry about that. We're getting the everything's not working today. It's like because I was like, I'm gonna see if I could stream in some ridiculous resolution that I was gaming in, which was like 6400 by 1080. So that's basically all my monitors. And if you're like doing your calculation in your head, you're like, that doesn't sound like a 3 monitor, 3 resolution setup there. You're right, because it wasn't, I have a ultra wide in the middle and then 2 1080p's on either side. So I was playing Skyrim like that. I just had this itch that I wanted to set up Skyrim to be like in some kind of completely ridiculous resolution. And I did it. I managed to get like toys in here. Look at that. Woo! It's Jake from the Neverland Pirates, a show my children have never watched. So I got this itch to like set it up in some completely ridiculous resolution. I was like, I wonder if I could stream in this, and it's like, nah, nope. And then I was like, I found a variable stream, and then as soon as I did that, like my camera's like, nah, I'm not gonna work now. Camera's not gonna work. Like, okay, there goes my lava lamp. All right, so let's start with just like a little pep talk here. Occasionally I see this on Twitter from people that I follow back. I see what I call depressed postings. Now, it's okay to be depressed from time to time because bad things happen. I've had some bad things happen the last couple weeks. But depressed posting lets me, kind of see, what's really affecting people. And there's 2 big ones that I see. One is no girlfriend, right? And the other one is no money. So those are 2 big things which are going to profoundly affect your ability to have like a basic sense of happiness. Yeah, money can't buy happiness, but it's pretty hard to be happy if you have no money. But I wanted to take some time and talk about having a business, right? So I run a business, right? I run a YouTube channel. I sell books. Here's a good one that you can buy. Muramasa Blood Drinker. I was just watching this new anime called, what was it called? Kishibe Rohan. It's pretty good. It's a good horror anime. If you like horror and you like samurais, you'll like Muramasa Blood Drinker for sure. So check that one out. Here's the thing about a business. So a lot of people hop into, someone's asking, should I just fire game streams into the ether? It's like, you got to start somewhere. And this is kind of what I'm addressing, is that a lot of people approach having a business or being an independent author, being an independent artist, oh my gosh, whatever it's going to be, they approach it with what I call an employee mindset. Now, we're basically conditioned to be employees. We're raised to be employees through the school system, through everything, right? The school system turns you into an employee, which is a person who works for an immediate reward, rather than a person who is an entrepreneur, an investor, a farmer, a real businessman. So having a business mindset is not something that anything in a normal the normal process of being raised in the West is going to give you. It's something that you have to find on your own, and you have to cultivate on your own. So a lot of people hop into, say, being an author with an employee mindset, which is, I'm going to do work and get paid somehow. And that's actually not the way that a businessman actually makes money. So they get upset that, like, nobody's throwing me money on Patreon. Of course, I shut my Patreon down because I'm like, I just don't like it. It makes me feel wrong. It's not the way I like to do business, really. I do have a subscribe star if people want to throw me money for some reason. If you feel like you owe me money for the content, that you could do it on Subscribe Star, which is linked in the description. But I got rid of Patreon. I just don't like that model. It doesn't feel right for what I do as a businessman. So they're like, no one's giving me money on Patreon. No one's watching the streams, and I'm not making any money from AdSense. I'm just going to give this up. And so they try for like a couple weeks, a couple months maybe, and then they give up trying to do either this, like a YouTube thing or an author thing. They come out with, this is so common with indie authors. They're like, okay, I've come out with my book. Here's my book. And then they're like, okay, I came out with my book. I'm so excited. And they're like, where's my money? Where's my money at? There's more to it than that. You don't just put book on Amazon, money go into wallet. It doesn't work that way. And the truth is that putting out one book on Amazon is not going to make you money. And I tell people that, I'm like, well, you need to, how many books have you published? And they're like, well, I just published the one. And like, I've sold like 10 copies, probably to your friends, right? It's like, yeah, to my like parents and stuff. Well, you don't have a platform that you're using to market it. How do I get that? Well, you got to start making content people want to see. Well, when I made content, no one saw it. Well, yeah, you only tried for a week. How long do you have to try for? A long time, right? You got to try for a while. It took me years to get even like a basic foothold of enough subscribers that I could sell like 100 books to the subscribers, right? Just of like the YouTube stuff, not including blog stuff and other kinds of marketing things that you can do. So anyway, the point is that it takes a while to build things up. If you think about a businessman, a person who's going to start a business, they don't get paid like an employee at all. They don't make money. They don't like open up a pizzeria and then they have money. It doesn't work that way at all. Rather, the way a businessman makes money is he takes money that he's already earned somehow or already has somehow, or he gets a loan for it. And in order to get a loan for it, you usually got to have some kind of plan for what you're doing. And he takes that money and he invests it. I'm using the economic definition of investment, which is to buy capital goods. So he buys some capital goods with the money he has, he invests it. He releases a factory, he buys the machines to make a product, he hires engineers to work out how the product's going to be designed. Maybe he designs the product himself, maybe he hires engineers to design it with him or design it for him. All of those people are getting paid. He hires employees to install the machines and run the machines. All those people get paid. The people who build the building get paid. Everybody's getting paid. The entrepreneur is the last person to be paid. And so he does all this work. He comes out with the product. He pays people to market the product and pays people to ship it out. Hopefully people buy the product. And if people buy the product, then he gets to make the money, he gets to keep the profit because he's already paid labor. Labor has already earned their share of the product by getting paid an hourly wage. Now, this is one of the problems that I think this is, again, employee mindset gets programmed into people. This is why they get attracted to socialism. They're like, well, these people working at the factory worked really hard to make that product, and they only got paid $15 an hour to make that product. It's like they were getting paid $15 an hour because they didn't put any risk into it. They just showed up to a job to get $15 for an exchange of time. And they could leave and go to another job. That's a lot of freedom. An entrepreneur can't just go, you know what, I'm done with this business and walk away because he'll lose everything he has. So he hopes to make money at the other end of it. And guess what? At a lot of times you don't. You put in all that effort, you work for literally years in a lot of cases, and you go bust at the end of it. So if you don't have that kind of deep understanding of risk and what you're doing, and the fact that you are going to be putting in an investment and getting a return later, you are going to be very disappointed with trying to have an online business or any business, whether it's a creative business as a writer, artist, musician, YouTuber, whatever it's going to be. So what are you investing? You are investing your time. You're investing money because you might have to buy. I have 2 cameras. I'm looking at 2 cameras. The one you're seeing is like my backup camera that I usually use just for like document stuff over here to like show what I'm doing on a keyboard or something. So equipment setups like monitors, computers, whatever you're going to do to run your business, you have to buy the equipment just the way the factory owner buys machines to make his product. You have to then invest your time. To write a book takes a lot of hours to write a book. And before you write the book, you have to learn how to write a book, which takes a bunch of other hours. So you're investing your time. You're trading your time, not for money. You're not trading your time for money like an employee who, from the age of 5 up to 25, had to show up at a certain time and got to leave at a certain time and got a very specific reward for his work. Rather, you are operating out in the nethers of risk and not knowing what you're going to get out of it. Learning a skill, sucking at it for a while, and then finally coming out with a product that everybody loves. People love this book, by the way. Pretty much everybody loves this book. This is like the most loved book that I've come out with. And this was actually my first published book, but before I wrote it, I wrote a bunch of other books to basically gain the skills, because you got to get the suck out. You got to do a lot of reps. You basically have to write a lot of words to figure out how to do it. So you invest a lot of time learning how to do this so that you can then come out with the product. And then guess what? That first book, you're probably still not going to make money. People were shocked when I came out with this video that like after, I don't know, maybe a year in the publishing business or in the book business, I had made like $500. Now I was stoked about that $500. I was stoked about it because that's money I made like creating cool stuff. But people are like, no, you should be making these have an employee mentality. You spent all these hours and you only made $500. It's like, yeah, but that, guess what? That turned into $100 a month every month for years, which turned into $200 a month every month for years, until you are growing it up until you're just getting income. Even though I haven't published a book since like June. I published the Krampus thing. I haven't published like a regular novel since like June of last year, and I'm still making money. So I'm not like working like an employee or I could take 2 weeks off and I still make money, right? Because I'm making money like a businessman. So you have to invest your time. It takes a long time. So if you're wondering, why won't anybody pay me on my Patreon? Why doesn't anybody watch my YouTube channel? You haven't been doing it long enough, and you haven't been trying hard enough, and you haven't been trying to hit that algorithm hard enough. You haven't been throwing enough crap at the walls to see what sticks. You haven't been doing it long enough and hard enough. You got to try harder, and you got to do it longer. Okay? You got to grind harder against it for no reward until it's built up enough to where you just get the reward for doing what you want to do. So it takes a while, and the more focused you are on what you're doing, the better it's going to be. But you're going to learn a lot of stuff along the ways. I've made not billions. I don't know. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done everything wrong that you could do and learn from that. I had to do those things wrong so I could learn how to do the right things. Now, I could tell people like this is exactly what I would do now to do it correctly, but chances are that's not going to be like a set path for anyone. You could try that. It's a great place to start, is taking other people's advice that are successful, but know that it's probably not going to work exactly the same way that it worked for them, and you're going to have to find some other variation that works for you, and that's part of it as well. So anyway, that's my pep talk for today. Yeah, you just got to do it for a while, okay? You just got to do it for a while and just try to build it up, That's what you want to do. That's what you want. Okay? I've invested thousands, at least $6,000 into photography gear. I'm glad I do it for fun because I would struggle greatly to make money from it. Eventually, you can make money from it. If you just do it and offer your services long enough, eventually you can make money from it, especially if you have skill. So this is the thing. Let's say you want to have a photography business. Like I met a photographer. He's like, I want to have a photography business, but I won't do weddings. I'm like, then you don't have a photography business. Like that's going to be like every photographer I've known is like, yeah, like a huge portion of the income comes from weddings. And then I do all these other things too, but weddings are big, or something like that. And I've known several professional photographers. I have one that lives around the corner from us that's a really good friend of my wife's, and she's great. She did like our baby photographs, which I could show you. Here's how she sells her her stuff is she has great pictures that you look at. Here's my portfolio, and you're like, these are great pictures. I want pictures like these. I will hire her to make pictures like these. Now, if you're a photographer and you're like, you've shot the same shot 100 times, does it feel that creative? Well, you're offering a service to someone, and that's something that you also have to have, is like there's a mentality of the customer wants a certain product, and you're not there to produce something creative like piss Christ for them. Rather, you're there to give them the service that they really want. So yeah, you can probably make money as a photographer. You just have to get your name out there, get it out there, show what you can do, advertise your results, and people will get it. I've given away tons of free books to get people to read the books and know that I'm awesome. And I've done tons of content and put the book covers in front of tons of people so that they know that my books are awesome and they'll buy them, right? And then eventually, you have a business that way. But it's an investment. You make money on the back end. You don't make money at the front. So get the employee mentality that you've been trained since the age of 5. Just throw that away if you want to do business in the real world. Or if you want to be a farmer for that matter, because the effort comes first. You do all the effort and then maybe you get paid after the fact. And people recoil at that because they want the security of, I work 20 hours, I get paid for 20 hours. I work 40 hours, I get paid for 40 hours. It's not like that in the business world. But you have the potential to do, like I took the last couple of weeks off, I didn't work at all. Basically made the same amount of money as I always make. Okay. Because I got a bunch of content online that makes me money, and I've got a bunch of books that people can buy. So it just kind of rolls along. Anyway, my channel has 13,000 views, but that's years of on and off inconsistent lukewarm content. I'm recommitting to building a niche community. There you go. Start with a really simple process. So your process is what's going to carry you through. This is why I talk so much about work habits and creative processes. Your process is what's going to carry you through to your end goal. So just come out. I started with I'm going to make one video a week. That was a lot to me because I didn't know this format very much. Just say, I'm going to make a video a week, or I'm going to do one video and one stream a week. Great place to start. Do that consistently. People know to expect new content. They're going to subscribe because they're expecting more content. And then over time, you build it up. And the more focused your content is, probably the better. My channels are super eclectic, kind of because I'm eclectic, I guess. But it's not the best way to build the channel. It's better to build a channel of around one kind of content that you're going to make. Like maybe it's how to play a game. Maybe it's one game. Maybe it's like the secrets of some game you know a lot. Maybe it's one genre of books you want to talk about, one kind of art you want to talk about. If you're an artist, you have a bunch of videos on how to draw. You have a bunch of videos on like the best kind of art or something like that, and you just put your stuff out there. And that's going to usually end up yielding better results than what I do. But I do what I do partly for my own benefit, because I can do lots of things for money. That's another thing. It's like I can do lots of things for money. I could drive a truck if I wanted to. I do what I do because I enjoy it. And if I take too much of the joy out of it, if it becomes a grind and I'm doing things purely to try to recover an investment, that's not fun for me. I would rather take my money and make an olive orchard, or buy an olive orchard and farm olives. I can make a lot more money farming olives than I make on YouTube. And it's basically the same kind of process. Why don't I do that? Well, because I'd rather spend my time doing fun things. That's all. I'd rather spend my time in a business that I'm really passionate about rather than just growing olives. And I could be a good olive grower, but that's just how it is. So yeah, I mean, I could do a lot of things for money. If I was just looking purely at the money, I'd be farming. I wouldn't be doing this at all, but I do things also because they bring me joy, not just because they bring me money. Yeah, weddings are where the money is. People pay ridiculous amounts for wedding shots. I know because I got married. I know because I also used to play weddings. I don't play. I played weddings for a long time and I stopped because basically I didn't want to play gay weddings. And in California, you'll get sued if you tell anybody that you won't play their wedding for any reason. So I'm like, okay, I won't do weddings anymore. And I haven't gigged. I played gigs, but I haven't gigged seriously in a long time. I've done concerts here or there, but I don't do it anymore because I just don't want to do it. It's too much of a grind. I don't like practicing the same crap over and over again, like years on end. You get freaking tired of that. I like that you built a channel around writing, music, and games, which I like. Yeah. And philosophy and stuff. Some people like the politics stuff. It just depends who you are and what you kind of like to plug into. Whoa. Where did I put my... There it is. Let's play some Final Fantasy. I was like, how can I make atmospheric Skyrim work? But I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, make it really work tonight. We can do some atmosphere. I've put a couple unlisted Skyrim videos up that I'll link. One of them got it pretty good. I'm trying to get it to actually capture in something close to the real resolution of what I'm doing here, because I think it would be really cool for people to see just how far you can actually take Skyrim. You can take it really, really far. I'm going to add another monitor here, or another camera. Video capture device. Okay. Shrink that down. Put that up here. That's probably good. Get this set up real quick. Well, that's not wanting to work tonight. That is very interesting. Look, it's a black screen. Whee! And it's not showing up. Let's try it again. Well, in the night of things not working right, this one may not work right as well. Yeah, I didn't do my channel very good for the first little while. And once I settled in and started doing it really, really consistently, then it all got better. Basically what I would say there. Yeah, for some reason it's not recognizing the Vita. I think because I didn't plug it in prior to me starting up OBS. My fault. It's just a finicky thing, and for some reason I can't get my camera to show up either. So what we might do is something else. All right, we will next plan here. Next plan. Let's see what I can do here to show you guys what's up. Play some atmospheric Skyrim. Now, here's what's cool. Here's what's kind of cool about... oh, that turned off. Maybe we could try that again. Nope. Okay. Interesting. All right, what we might do here is do something pretty wacky. Let's see if I can do it here. We'll see if we can show this here. Properties. Capture any full screen application. Specific window. This was set up to do Kodor 2. All right, we're going to turn that off for now. We'll play some Skyrim here. Are you a fan of The Sims? Not really. Not really. All right, let me see if I can get this actually set up here. All right. Skyrim script loader. Let's shoot this up. Okay. And That is weird. Let's actually go down here. I have one set up. Let's see if this will work. I think you can hear the music, right? Nothing's working. Oh, here it is. All right, it's working. So let me see what I can show y'all here. You're not gonna see much. This is what you're gonna see. It doesn't look like anything right now. So I'm gonna see if I can shrink this down somewhat. You know what? Okay. All right. I might kill the stream for a second. All right. Let's see if this will come back here. All right. Let me see if this actually is working here. Literary agents. Okay, thank you for the super chat. Literary agents. You don't need them. I mean, I can tell you everything you need to know about literary agents right now. You're going to pay 15% for them to talk to a friend from graduate school. So you don't really need them. All right. So now you can kind of see what this resolution is really all about here. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to see actually if I can change the resolution again. Can I change it on the fly? Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna kill the stream and I'm back. We'll see if this one works now. I'm gonna scale this up. Okay. All right, we're trying it out. Can you see me? We're gonna see if it works. Please check the video resolution. The current resolution is 5120 by 864, which is not optimal. Oh yeah, it's not working. Oh, it's not working now. Dang it. All right. All right, let's try again. Let's try again. We're there. Boom. Okay. Oh yeah, it's still not working. It's still not working. I wonder if I can see this on YouTube. Oh. Boom. All right, there we go. Okay. So it's not showing the preview. It's not showing the preview at all on my screen. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if it was showing the right thing or not. So okay. This is what the crazy ultra wide looks like. Okay, I'll tell you about literary agents. If you want me to make a separate video on it, here's this. Literary agents exist as complete parasites. So what they do is you shop for a literary agent. Literary agent talks to a publisher for you and sets up a deal. Literary agent keeps a bunch of your money. You hope that they don't cheat you and keep your money. That happened to Chuck Palahniuk, the guy who wrote Fight Club. He basically had his agent cheat him out of $1 million. And all they do is just talk to someone they went to grad school with, and that's it. Literary agents, you don't need them. Now, you need them if you want to do trad publishing, but you're probably not going to make a lot of money in trad publishing. We can go deeper and deeper and deeper into this. There's a certain way to set up a query letter if you want to get a literary agent. I can kind of point you to where you can do that. But chances are, if you're like a white male And if you're writing things that white males like, you're like way down the list as far as people that are going to be represented and liked. Okay, so just know that as far as literary agents go. All right, here we go. We are going to explore this barrow. I didn't actually see. I might not have enough room in my bags here. Search in here. And see, when I'm playing this way, I can't actually see any of the chat videos either. I could like probably pull them up on my phone, and then I can like see y'all's chat, and that's probably a good idea. I think that's a living Draugr right there. I might crank up the sound so you guys can hear the. Here we go. All right, it's on my phone. Cool, I can see it. All right, just another day in the life of a modder. All right, that one's dead. If you fire an arrow into it and it doesn't get up and attack you, it's dead. Uh-oh, something's here. Whoa, there's a dude here. I could pickpocket him. I've been caught pickpocketing. The filter of the Phantom, I pickpocketed it off his body, I think. Did I get it? Alright. Let's see what's in here. Candlelight. Give me some light for this atmospheric Skyrim run. Bless me. Illusion. Sweet. Let's just take that. As a white straight male, I'm the last person any agent would want to talk to. Who the hell would want to do trad publishing these days? If you don't want to do trad publishing, you don't need to talk to an agent ever. There's no reason to ever even know one. Because they're just a parasitic process of the gate. They're just parasitic gatekeepers. They don't do anything. You know, they have no skin in the game.
I've got your back.
There we go. Move. Oh, something's poisoning me. There we go. Okay. There he is again. There he is again. I can unlock this door, apparently. Like, this setup looks really cool. I'm like, looking at it on the stream, I'm like, this has got to be like almost sickening. You know? And I'm not even at the real resolution. Whoa. Oh, more traps. Where's this guy? I wanted to get back into modding Skyrim since I got a new computer. Oh, come on, Lydia. Alright, you get him. You get him. You get him, Lydia. Here, I'll light him on fire for you. There we go. There he is. I don't know if I was supposed to talk to that guy or not, but he might have gotten mad that I pickpocketed him. I don't know if you can check to see if you have a bounty, like in Oblivion. Maybe he has a journal that he, like, explains these things. Gold. Alright. Morning Star. I've set up camp inside. This is Vinerhan ITC. That's the name of this font. When you're a graphic designer, you know this stuff. I've set up camp inside the barrow. This has to be the place. According to all of my research, the burial chamber should be located here. All I need is some time undisturbed to find the claw. It must be hidden here somewhere. Had a close call today with that fool Wilhelm. He came close to entering the barrow, but I was able to scare him off by rattling some pottery shards in a bag. These people are far too superstitious for their own good. Gives me an idea. After a few failures, I've come up with a mixture that should do the trick. The glow is perfect. I should look exactly like one of the supposed spirits the people of Iverstead believe is haunting this barrow. Going to test it out tomorrow. Success! It worked better than I could have imagined. All I had to do was wander about the entrance to the barrow at night and wave my arms about. I had to stop myself from laughing aloud as they ran away. This should keep them at bay while I continue searching for the claw. Almost half a year has passed and no sign of the claw or any clues as to its whereabouts. This is becoming maddening. It has to be here. Can't risk hiring any assistance, so I'll have to continue alone. It isn't here. It can't be here. This isn't right. It must be the people of Iverstead. They must be onto my ruse, and they're toying with me. They want to find the burial chamber on their own and keep the riches for themselves. Why? Why are they tormenting me? Why not just destroy me? Who am I? My head is becoming clouded. I can't remember anything. I have to read my journal to remember my purpose. Am I a part of this tomb? Am I meant to guard it? What's becoming of me? They shall not take my treasure. They shall all pay dearly for their crimes. Any who set foot in these walls will taste my wrath, my power. I am the guardian of Shroud Hearth Barrow. All who oppose me will fail. Will fall. Okay. All right. Now, we could bring the journal to him, and I think he might give us the claw, and we can, like, go and finish the dungeon. But we can probably get some more treasure out of here. See if there's any more treasure. I love this little fire. This ever-burning fire. This looks so cool. I could give you, like, a list of mods, but I don't know them all off the top of my head. One of the ones you'll need if you want to play... If you want to play ultra-wide, you're going to need to run flawless widescreen, and it's only going to run on the original 32-bit version, just so you know. Just so you know. Lavender. Ooh, resist magic. Lavender. Oh, no, we already did that one. Nothing. Okay, salt pile and skeever tail. Salt. Oh, I leveled up. Slaughterfish egg. Thistle branch. Salt and torch bug. Weakness to magic. Troll fat. Ooh, resist poison. Nightshade and Nernroot. Ooh, good poison there. Nernroots were like super rare in Oblivion. Interesting. Oh, I already figured this out. Alright, we got all this done. Yes, alright. Now, one of the things I like to do in this is the first few level ups I do health. And then, steel daggers worth some money. I don't think there's anything else here worth money. Looks cool, though. Yeah, I think if we try to go further in, you just get to the door with the claw. So the claw is probably somewhere else that he couldn't get to. Here's the door to the claw. The claw door. Man, it looks so good on my screen. I wish you could like see it from my perspective. All these shadows. I love these like tomb walls too. Look at this. This is rad. I'm actually cutting a little bit of the edges of what I'm seeing like off my screen, so you can't see all of it. What mod manager do you use? I use the Nexus mod manager, but Nexus removed it and replaced it with Vortex. I can't really deal with anything too complicated. I use Vortex. I use Vortex. I admit it. You know, it's not the best for setting up mod order, frankly, but it works, and it's good for just pulling mods in and out, especially some of the more complicated mods. So yeah, I use Vortex. The thing that's weird is that all the mods, like if you're following anyone and they're like, here's the mods to use, they're always giving you like the special edition mods, which are just not, oh, dang it, I have to do this again. There we go. Now we can get on out of here. The special edition mods, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the special edition mods. Or special edition in general. If you can, but if you're going to run it like super, super wide, you pretty much have to do it with the 32-bit one. So that makes it a little bit more annoying. You have to kind of search out older mods. A lot of the newer mods are special edition only, unfortunately. But if you're running like normal resolutions, like normal sane resolutions, anything up to like 32 by 9, there's mods for like 32 by 9. The reason you need them is that the UI will scale out to your resolution, and so the game will become like completely unusable if you... There we go. It's not, it must be nighttime. I use a mod to make nighttime darker and everything. You can actually set it up so it's not quite as dark. But man, this game is like gorgeous with all these mods. It's like playing it for the first time. Look at this ivy. This ivy looks great. Look at this dude. And this lighting is great across this guard. Deleted my modded Skyrim a long time ago. It took me an entire day to set it up, so I'll wait until the next Elder Scrolls game to mod again. The special edition version is just a 64-bit version. I mean, it's technically better than this version, I think, but I don't know. I like this version. Yeah, I wish you could see it like in its full glory. It looks awesome. I might mess with the canvas just a little bit here, because it's so huge. Like, this resolution is just so huge. I might zoom it up just a bit because it's like, it's big. Let's get it like right in the middle there. I'm just going to cut a little bit of the edges off here because it's pretty wide. So you're not going to see the entirety of what I'm seeing. We're going to see most of it. You want to see the whole thing. It's like the way that you play this with 3 monitors is you really have it set up so that you have. Let's actually move me down a little bit. So just yeah, that's fine. All right. The way that you set this up is the monitors on the sides are like, it's like your peripheral vision, so it's very immersive. And the one in the middle, which is for me an ultra wide, is your middle one. All right, we got to go stay at the end because I don't want to break anyone's house. I forgot to level up. We'll go hang out at the end for a while. See you in 10 years. Yeah, waiting for Elder Scrolls 6. It doesn't take that long to set up. What, you know, I don't know if people are interested in this, but there's a lot of YouTubers who have like, their whole content is like mods for Skyrim. And some of them have a lot of subscribers too. Like, I could see this guy like walk all the way across, like walk around me. That's awesome. You know, what people need is like basically like the Morrowind overhaul. Like, here's a list of mods. They're all right here. You install them in this order. You do them this way. And so you can just set it up in about 30 minutes and then like have it modded forever. And we're kind of reaching that point. But because this engine is so... You can do so much with it. Like, the mods just keep getting crazier and better. You know, like, look at the atmosphere in here. It's beautiful. These people are talking. All right. Let's, we'll wait till morning here. Actually, I'll rent a room. Why not? Oh. I guess I already rented a room. We'll just go to sleep in that room. Let's sleep for 6 hours so you guys can see dawn. There's nothing wrong with J.K. Rowling, but they're kids' books, really. Thoughts on the new Vortex? Yeah, I like Vortex. It works fine. It's just a little bit. It's slightly clunky. It works pretty good for what I do with it. But I'm not running like it's good for pulling mods in and out. If you're running a lot of mods, it's probably pretty good. I feel like I answered everything. I'll make a separate video on agents. If you want to know how to query agents, it's basically, I mean, like, you're jumping on board a sinking ship by dealing with agents. Should be like, yeah, early morning here. So you can see the night sky like fading. This reminds me of like the end of Return of the Jedi or something. I don't know. Looks cool. Who am I going to talk to here? I'm talking to someone. Wilhelm. Oh, he's in the inn. I think I was supposed to talk to Wilhelm in the inn, right? It's Wilhelm. It's Wilhelm's inn. All right, we'll just talk to him. We don't get many visitors through here. I found this in Shroud Hearth Barrel.
Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Mindelli's character. Can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of them. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
All right. Now I wonder if we can go back in and see if we can find the claw.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Yarrow's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Bounty. Kill the bandit leader. Ooh.
I heard tell of a lad in Windhelm, Aventus Aretino. They say he's been doing the Black Sacrament, trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Damn fool.
Okay. Alright.
Headed up to the watch your step. It's a long way down.
Yeah, I wonder if we can go in there and see if we could find the claw somewhere. Because I guarantee you we get something out of there. Let's see if let's go back in there and see if we can get something out of this dungeon. I think he gave you the claw. Oh, did he? Items. I don't know what it's under. Oh, I'm carrying dragon bones around. No wonder. Sell. Oh, there it is. Sapphire Dragon Claw. You're right. Let's see if I can sell these dragon bones. You can use them to make armor, but you have no shortage of them at the end. So you might as well like get rid of them. Oh, yeah. Ignore the naked people. I forgot I accidentally installed a body replacement mod that like makes them naked when you take their clothes off. Let's see if I could sell these bones to...
Now, let's see that appetite.
No, he's not gonna sell them. He's not gonna let me sell them. I need like a good merchant. I mean, I've gotten a huge amount of value for my money out of this game. Like, I think I've gotten more out of this game than any game I've ever played. And I bought it day one release for like $60, and I bought the expansions and stuff. So, I mean, and I still have, and I don't even think the expansions to this game are any good. Like, I don't think either one of them is really good at all, but just for the core game, it's been pretty much worth it. On my thing. I also have a... you have a permanent torch that comes with one of these mods that you can just use. Alright, now which way was I going? Okay, so we're going this way. Wasn't this way. Let's get the gold. Like, let me search the mummy for some gold. Lydia, move out of the way. Gosh. Totally. Here we go. This room looks so cool. It's so atmospheric. I don't know if I can look at the claw here. Like move it around. With this mod, but I can see it's like a butterfly, owl, wolf. All right. All right. We'll put the claw in here. Spent days setting up Skyrim to be ultra realistic, only to find I enabled several not safe for work mods that I had merged with others. Live with a lot of children. Just quit altogether. I mean, I haven't discovered Riften, so I can't fast travel there. Guess we can take that. Embalming tools. There's gonna be some Draugr in here, so let's sneak around. Somehow, there's something growing in here. Okay. Alright. Mummies. Ever-burning fires. Check. Mummy sarcophagus. Check. Bet you there's a mummy in there. What do you think? They usually open up no matter what. Oh, here's the book. I think I already have this one. I already know it. That's too bad. Oh, there they go. Comes the next one. Whoa! Whoa! He's bumping out at me from the side. No, Lydia! I don't want to burn you. Ooh, come here, bud. I'm gonna burn you up. Oh, I'm out of magic. Let's get out the Axe of Whiterun. Oh. See, what kind of sucks about like this dual wielding magic thing is it's really hard to like there's a play style that's missing that like existed in Oblivion, which was like being able to have a shield and use magic easily. Where's that restless draw? Ooh, it has an amulet. Conjure familiar. I already know that one too. That's unfortunate. Let's light it up in here so we can see a little bit better. Find all the dead bodies. There we go. Gold. Some gold. Alright. I think we killed all the mummies. We got all the mummies. Now, how do we move on? There's got to be a switch. Let's find it. Can't light the torches. It's not like Zelda. There's, oh, here it is. It's a lever. Oh. There's something alive here, Captain. Give me the gold. This part I really don't like. No shields in Magic and no two-handed weapons in Magic because... Yeah. Whoa! A trap! It's a trap! Just like Dungeons and Dragons. Traps everywhere. Now there's something up at the top here I'm gonna have to kill. Nope. I hear it. Is it like in the water? Oh, is it in here? Is it at the top? Let's check the top. You hear it? This is a master level lock. No wonder I can't pick it. It was the first position there. It was just, if you just clicked it, it would have gone. Can we check this thing for traps? Oh, see, look at the lighting here. This is great. I love the, actually, you want to talk, I actually have the Switch version of this. And in the Switch version, you can, it's super easy to lockpick. You can just feel your way around to like where the little pins are. It's really cool. It's actually the coolest, probably the coolest feature of the Switch port is the lockpicking minigame. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Amethyst. Might have like... I forgot to put on the armor here. The Amulet of Dibella. I got some like Geralt armor off of some mod. They like came with some mod. So I'm like, why not? We'll make it look like Geralt. Then I like put it on this character and she's like, it doesn't look anything like it. I'm like, okay. Whatever. Okay. There is something alive down here, Captain. A skeleton! Oh, that skeleton looked very scary. Very scary skeleton. If I'm playing this game with like my son, or if my son comes in, he's like, don't shoot the animals. Kill the skeletons. This son's all about skeletons. Whoa. I'm hearing skeletons. Very nice of the skeletons to keep these fires burning. Wouldn't you say? Now watch this. This is what's cool. Let's see if we can do this. Silly skeletons. Now you're all dead. arrows, I guess. It's hard to know which skeleton I'm searching here. Probably not, oops, probably not holding anything that's like really good anyway, so it's fine. Oh, yeah, we knew this was coming, didn't we? This restless Draugr. Let's see if I can burn you. Ah! Let's, it's a little heal. Some magicka. There we go. That's what you get, bro. I am running out of, oh, we got that Draugr. Have you shot a bow before? Yes. What's the heaviest weight you've shot? I think, I would say 100-pound longbow, which is really hard to shoot. Or 100-pound recurve, I'm sorry. You don't realize how hard it is to shoot a bow or like how much strength you have. Like, I had to have help just stringing the bow. Bows are heavy. You know, you don't realize that, like, you're like, oh yeah, archer. You know, the archer character is always like not that strong. You know, it's the Subadai to the Conan, rather than you know, Conan. But really, it's like Conan is the one who would be super strong. Whoa. Where's Lydia? Did she die? Did my follower die? That would really suck. I don't know where she is. Maybe she died. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. Maybe she died. That would really suck because she's a good follower. I should have used the whirlwind sprint. I feel like I want to do one more health. Do health again. There we go. I like these little slow down the time. When writing, if you could say the same thing in prose that you can in character dialogue, which would be better to use? You usually say different things. It really depends. Prose can be more efficient and less awkward, but it depends. Like doing exposition through dialogue often can sound very awkward. So it just depends what you're doing. You know, it's not either or. Not like a set way to do it. Alright, where's that next one? There he is. Oh, I didn't get him with the trap. The trap didn't get him. And we got the key. Ow, we got me. Oh, that almost killed me right there. Woo. Yeah, my Vita was not interacting. OBS has not played nice with me tonight. It's not recognizing any of my camera. It's not recognizing my main camera. It's not doing great stuff for me tonight. Oh great, there's probably gonna be a boss down here. I better heal up here. Yeah, bows are not that easy to shoot. I mean, real, like, ones that aren't compound. Compound bows are what you should actually shoot if you want to use it for offensive purposes, like to kill a deer, unless you just really want the challenge of, oh, this looks so cool, of like shooting or like stringing a longbow and doing that whole bit. If you really want that challenge, then like do a longbow, obviously. But compound bows are just it's way easier to get a lot more power out of compound bows. So, like if you go down to you know, Bass Pro Shop or whatever, it's probably going to be compound bow that you're looking for if you're going to go hunting. And a lot of people like to bow hunt that I know because it's a separate season. There's a lot of reasons why you might want to. We have to. Any bad? Oh, there's a bad guy. Get this guy lit up. Now let's put on my axe. Actually, I need to. See, then you have to go through here. Let me find my shield, and I can block his attack. You know, kind of a pain. Heal myself up. Alright. Yeah, I really prefer in Oblivion being able to use a real shield, you know. Where does it stop? There we go. Dolphin. How many are there? There's one dolphin. Oh, there's 4. Okay, so the first one's dolphin. Alright, figured that one out. Dolphin. Take it easy. Take it easy, Jared. Alright, next one's gonna be... Eagle. Dolphin, eagle. Dolphin on the end. And I guess snake. Don't even have to wait for that last one. Oh, see, there's a Draugr right there. I see him. See just the outline of his little body. And he's dead. That's how we do it. That's how we do it in Skyrim. I bet you there's like a boss Draugr at the end here that I'm gonna have to like use all my cooldowns to fight. Yeah, it's so... Ooh, rocks. Like totally do not have room in my bags to carry out loot. I'll just leave the dragon bones. Like they're gold, but I don't really need them. You know. I'd rather have the armor because you can enchant it and stuff. Need a hunting bow. Need ruined books. Okay. This is probably where the boss is. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. This looks like a tomb.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, you're alive! She's alive! Alright. These are some spooky skeletons. Spooky! There's one more over there. The mummies are a little bit stronger, I think. Uh-oh. Okay, stay sneaky. Oh. Alright, we got him. Got that one. Got him. He's coming, he's coming. Oh, he's still standing. Love it. Draugr Overlord. Here he comes. He can't see me very good. That's good. Because I'd really like to whittle his health down a little bit. Alright. I cheesed this room. That was a cheese. I cheesed the hell out of this room. Alright. Good cheese mode, guys. Cheese the hell out of this room. Now, I'm definitely not going to have enough, like, space. Amulet of Arche. Ooh, I like that one. Arrow. Skeleton. That soul gem. Need to be stealing more souls. Draugr Overlord. There it is. Ancient Nord Greatsword of Cold. That's pretty sweet. We'll have to give that to Lydia. Come here.
Right behind you.
Trade some things
How
with you.
can I serve you, my thing?
I always make a character thinking I won't use a bow, and then I always go back to it. Yeah, it does make things easy. They're actually not that good, especially later in the game. But like for some stuff like this, it's definitely pretty cheese. You know, like let's see, what did I give her? So she can have that, and because she has a couple: Ancient Nord War Axe of Cold, Steel. Blessed Steel Battle Axe. You're still going to use that one, but I can disenchant the cold one and get the enchant off of it. Or actually off of the War Axe of Cold. Anything else I'll give her? Totally am going to run out of space to carry things. That's for sure. Because there's probably like a treasure chest up there too, you know. Let's pull out our candlelight and we can see really good. I love the atmosphere, but give me some light so I can see my dead bodies. Collect my loot, please. And there you go. Actually, did these guys have like ancient Nord war bows? Anything? Like better ancient Nord bows? I wasn't really looking. They probably do, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Because we'll get a better one later. Probably some dead bodies here and there in the water. I'm sure there's like a way that you can cheese them through the water too. But I'm not gonna worry about it. What do you think about level scaling versus flat levels? I like level scaling for games like this that are about exploration, because then it doesn't really like you're not really predetermining what order you do things in, so the exploration really is a lot more fun, I think. But there's limits. You know, Morrowind didn't have strict level scaling, and it was kind of cool to wander off the path and then get owned. So that's fun too. Depends on the kind of game. Depends on if you want to really control heavily what the player does and like what order they do content in or not. Cut the cord. Oh, didn't mean to take that iron mace. Amulet of Stendar. That's good. Orcish Warhammer. That's pretty good. I mean, it's heavy though. Oh yeah, we were gonna get rid of the dragon bones. There's worth a ton of money. I don't remember. Though they're worth a lot. Ah. Let's put a couple iron maces in there, and the steel sword. Still not there. Ancient Nord bow. Put one of those in there. Perfect. You really didn't get wrecked by wolves at level 50 wearing full Daedric in Oblivion. It was more like ogres would show up instead of wolves. You got different creatures depending on your level. So that actually made it harder to farm certain things later in the game. Like you couldn't find vampires after a certain level because everything was like Daedra demons everywhere. Getting a new shout. Kind's Peace. Wonder what it does. Now I think I spent a bunch of time trying to jump over to some chest over here at some point. But I can't see that far. Whatever, let's go. I can also get this in your inventory. Put on that torchlight. But that's what I liked about Oblivion is you could go anywhere and go anywhere, and it would provide you with a challenge. That was kind of cool. Any other loot here? This looks so weird, this tunnel. Where am I coming out again? Here we are. Back in the office. Back up the stairs. I think I will call it here. That was a fun dungeon exploration for the stream. I mean, I hope Bethesda gets Elder Scrolls 6 right. People have been like very down on Bethesda since the Fallout 76 debacles. But I don't know. It's hard to know. Sometimes you gotta like have a big mess up like that to know how to course correct. You had the whole Final Fantasy 14 online thing kind of set Square right again. Oh, and it's morning outside. Oh, it's a foggy morning. I love foggy mornings. I live in Central California, so we get them all the time. Pretty cool. I love the atmosphere with like all this huge resolution. I think I'm gonna call it there. This cool thing. All right, yeah, these graphics are killer. I'll come up with a mod list. I want to maybe tweak a few more mods. Maybe get some tree replacements or something. These trees are pretty good. These are pretty good trees, but there's even better trees you can get. Like come up with a little mod list and be like, this is what I'm running and how I have it set up so that you can get this sort of really immersive kind of experience. Yeah, it looks great where I'm sitting because it's like fills up your whole vision. So it's a quick save, and I love that. I love this music too. I really love Jeremy Soul's music. He does such a great job with this stuff. Okay, so that's probably going to be it for tonight. I do appreciate it. Sorry things were not working as intended. I guess this happens sometimes. It's like I have a backup camera even. That's a weird thing. You can see slightly more of the room. You can see the messy shelves I have yet to organize behind me, and probably like an empty cardboard box or something. And Nolan Ryan. And like my console boxes. I don't know if you can see it. There's a PS Vita box up there. There's a Wii U. Super Scope 6. You can see more of the guitars. You know, if you want to see like the guitars. I got a boar head here and a boar skull. All right. It's been fun, guys. You guys have a good night, and I will see you guys next time. What's a good book to buy? I don't know. Keys to Prolific Creativity. So you can have great work habits. And I do appreciate the prayers and thoughts for my mother-in-law who died. We are working through that. It's a big deal. So if you don't see a ton of content going out right now, that's probably why. But thanks for hanging out with me in this stream that was not working quite correctly. And I will see you guys next time.